Something I never expected when they banned 7 cards in the new ban announcement. We knew there would be new decks at the top of the meta, but did we expect that the number 6 deck, with a very respectable win rate, not far away from the number 1 deck, would be 4-color dinosaurs? And by the way, it's the number 5 most popular deck on MTG Arena in Best of 1, according to these stats. So, yeah, 4-color dinosaurs. Let's check it out. Roar. Welcome to the Attic. ManaDad here. It's the channel where we explore what's fun in Magic, mostly on Arena. And on Tuesdays, we often do Tribal Tuesdays, where we explore the best types and tribes in Magic, including dinosaurs. And yes, it just so happens we have a lot of very big dinosaurs in this standard. We also happen to have quite a few 4-mana ways to reanimate them. Now, you can use that Valgavoth guy. That's a 4-mana way. But I think this deck is just all in on Rakdos Joins Up. This is a 5-mana legendary enchantment. It enters, it returns a creature card from your graveyard with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it, because why not? And then whenever a legendary creature you control dies, it deals damage equal to that creature's power to target opponent. So even after you reanimate one of these big bonkers, they are going to smash your opponent pretty much guaranteed, unless they have exile-based removal. So this is possibly one of the dumbest yet smartest deck lists I've ever seen. There is very little, in fact, basically no interaction. You can channel your Trumpeting Carnosaur. You can pay 3 mana, discard it to deal 3 damage to a creature or planeswalker. But other than that, we're playing Invasion of Urgamon just to ramp us. So as early as turn 3, we can be playing Zombify. And because that, we can discard a card. We've got Collector's Vault also to discard cards and create treasure tokens. Spoils to discard cards and create treasure tokens. And then we have to find one of these, basically. I mean, we could hardcast some of these dinos. It's not outside the realm of possibility. It is called 4-color dino. We can put Cavern of Souls on Dinosaur and cast the ones that have white in their mana cost. Otherwise, it's black, red, green. So it's kind of 3-color dinosaurs. Ignore the fact that I have a bunch of different versions of Fable Passage. This is my Free Spells account where I don't put any money into it whatsoever. And I was able to create this deck. Now, admittedly, it's a pretty old account, many years old, and I play it regularly, and I get, gems and gold and, complete quests and such. But this shows the kind of absolutely dumb, stupid, I don't want to insult it. It's dinosaurs. I love it. I'm playing it for you. But really, I mean, it's just like discard the big dino, reanimate the big dino, attack with the big dino, and just a bunch of big dinos. Let's look at our big dinos. We have Trumpeting Carnosaur, which I mentioned before. It comes in, it discovers 5, so it often can come in with a friend if we hit a Zombify. And then we can discard it, so we can easily put it in our own graveyard. It's a 7/6, coming back with Rakdos Joins Up. That's a 9/8. It's just nothing to sneeze at. Itali can come back as a 9/9. This is a 7/7 trample. When it enters, each player exiles cards from the top of the library until they exile a non-land card. And you can cast any number of spells from among the non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs. And then for 10 mana, which is not out of the question, we can transform it into an 11/11 trample indestructible, deals poison counter damage. So that's fun. Vaultborn Tyrant. This is just a measly 6/6 for 7 mana. But whenever this creature or another creature you control with power 4 or greater enters, you gain 3, you draw a card. When it dies, if it's not a token, you make a token. Except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. We've got Galta, Stampede Tyrant. Now, this is not the discount Galta. You could run that in this deck. You could definitely throw that if you've got some Galtas you want to throw in, the original Galtas. But this is the newer, from the newer Ixalan set, Galta, a 12/12 trample. When it enters, put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. And of course, we're bound to have one of these giant Jonkos in our hand. Gisheth, Sun's Avatar, also a 7/6, Vigilance, Trample, Haste. When it deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library. Put any number of dinosaurs from among them onto the battlefield. That's fun. And that also, don't be, I guess, alarmed, because that is split between the two different versions. Looks like I had multiple versions. Oh wait, or is this a different? That's Gitash. Yeah, no, Gitash. Gishath's. Say that 5 times fast. Gishath's son Avatar. All right. I apparently can't talk, so let's just wrap up the deck tech and let's do what we all came to see. Let's see these dinosaurs smashing some face.
Oh, beautiful, final fantasize for near men slabs of chains, for purple hippos majesty above the city's plains. The gathering, bless Garfield's PhD, and crown thy good with cardboard hood from spring to scrying free.
This season of Independence, ManaDad reminds you that the true spirit of Magic accepts every player, even if they like Universes Beyond, even if they play Alchemy. Let's enjoy the gathering together, where it has been and where it is going. Subscribe to channels like this one that celebrate the best of Magic and toss clickbait into the ocean like milky British tea. ManaDad's videos feature authentic win rate stats and are funded by members and viewers like you, and also his kids' college fund, if we're being honest. God bless ManaDad, and God bless Magic the Gathering. Playing some Dino Reanimator. Not the best hand. As soon as we could get a dino out, looks like turn 5. But I guess we have a little bit of interaction here. Sees the spoils. Guess I'll keep that. Can at least get us to the turn 4 Rakdos joins up. And looks like some kind of elves potentially. I'll just do the Fable Passage. And crack the old Passage. Pugnacious Hammer Skull. Okay. Maybe they're playing dinos too. This is going to be a dino mirror match. Not quite though, I don't think. This will be a test of which dino thing is best. Well, I think we just set ourselves up for Rakdos joins up next turn. We'll discard Itali. Yeah, here comes Pugnacious Hammer Skull. Gonna have to put a stun counter on it? Nope. Okay, we're getting hit pretty badly. It all comes down to this Rakdos joins up. Bloodfell Caves. No. A Fabled Passage. We can now crack for free. I guess we'll get double green in case we need it. In case we need to cast the Volborn. Rakdos joins up. Here comes Itali. We'll take your dinosaurs too. Thank you very much. And we'll torch the tower, because why not? Cast with Bargain. Interesting. I think we do cast it with Bargain. They're good gaming us already. We'll keep Gishath on top. And with Galta enters, we can put in Voltborn. We'll gain some life. Draw some card. We'll have another great dinosaur in the graveyard. But there's going to scoop it up. Rabble Tuesday with some raw dinosaurs. Okay, well, we got Invasion of Ergamon. So maybe if we just draw an untapped land, we can get to Zombify. Let's keep it. Risky keep.
There should be no risk management. Study risk-taking, not risk management.
Risky business.
Opponent plays an Armored Armadillo. Could be a Toughness Matter deck. Oh, Armadillo number 2. And no land. Okay. Well, we've got Invasion of Ergamon. We'll ditch the Vaultborn Tyrant. Draw a Vaultborn Tyrant. This flips into a Rhino. Feather of Flight, okay. So, this is some kind of Enchantress deck. Ogle's deck. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I don't think they're going to get us next turn. Maybe Famous Last Words. But I'm going to discard the Atali because I think I would rather Rakdos joins up the Atali. Maybe we wanted to get Galta in there. Anyways, let's see what they're up to. They're in white and green. They might have a disenchant effect. I don't think they can really stop Zombify. And they're attacking us for 2. Ouchie wouchie. Don't worry, opponent. Our deck has, like, no interaction. Armadillo number 3. We got Armadillotron on the opposite side of the battlefield. And, yeah, let's start Rakdossing. See what we hit with the Tali. Spin it to win it. We hit a Trumpeting Carnosaur and a Tomacal Honor Guard. And then we spin it again. And we can Zombify. Get our Vaultborn Tyrant. Not necessarily the order I would have chosen, but, you know. Alright, we need more things to get our stuff in the graveyard. I talk about these chocolate peanut butter decks where you need the chocolate and the peanut butter. This is like peanut butter, chocolate, and what else? And graham cracker or something. Like this is like marshmallow, chocolate, and graham cracker. You need the discard, you need the dinosaur, and you need the way to bring back the dinosaur. And they're getting Calixi with it. Na. But we are about to just slam some serious dinos. Guess we'll leave one guy back. But also flip this. You may discard a card. Okay, so let's send you to face. You know what? I think we just send it all to face. It's tempting to flip a card here, but we can basically force a block with the Calyx. Oh, I guess we should have left the Honor Guard back, because that's okay. Well. They go to 2. And Rakdos joins up work on cards from another graveyard? No, it's from your graveyard. Oh, your graveyard. Alright, let's see if they can deal 17 damage before we can deal 2. What you got, opponent? If they've got removal, that's actually good for us. Calyx number 2. And, oh, well, that's not the removal I was hoping for. And now we might actually wish we had flipped this. They're going to exile yet another dinosaur. They go for Carney T. Aha. Okay, well. Invasion of Ergamon. I think we want the Galta. Then doesn't matter if we Rakdos joins up. This is hasty. Galta. And draw some cards. Put any number of creatures onto the battlefield. Oh dear, we'll lose one of these Galtas. Draw a bajillion cards. We're going to take a bunch of damage from Rakdos joins up. Thank you very much. And, yeah, we'll put an Natali onto the battlefield. Why not? And we can shelter by ghosts. Sure. Let's shelter on this, because it's definitely attacking. And opponent scoops it up. They thought they might have turned the corner, but no, it was the dinosaurs.
I always wanted to be a dinosaur. I made my arms short, and I roamed the backyard, and I chased the neighborhood cats, and I growled, and I roared.
Bingo. Dino DNA.
The point is, don't lose your dinosaur.
And looks like we achieved Necromastery. Have a creature card with mana value 8 or greater enter from the graveyard. So if you've wanted to do that achievement, this is the deck for you. Playing some dinos. Tribal Tuesday, everyone. All right. Invasion of Ergamon. We are going to need untapped land. Oh, hey. Put that in the graveyard. Conveniently. Land War Elves. Alright. Give me that untapped land, please. I guess we'll put Vaultborn in the... well... kind of want Vaultborn in hand, I think. So we can kind of chain off. Temple of Malice. Interesting, that's in the mana base. Got a Chocobo. Chocoboodle. Drops a land. Interesting. Okay. The Bant Birds. Fabled Passage. Not super useful at the moment. We can scry. Another Galta. I mean, we should be able to take that because next turn we Rakdos and then just go crazy with putting cards in. Because we'll draw with the Vaultborn Tyrant. Then we'll get another trigger with the Galta. Give it a shot. Chocobooney. Chocobingle. Cavern of Souls on Bird. And hits us for 2. Holding up 3 mana. We'll find the second green. And it's possible they have counterspells. I don't know why you would run counterspells in a bird deck, but let's see. Okay. No counterspell. We'll choose Galta or Galta. Choosing Galta. get to put more cards into hand to play. I'll keep that Galta. I'll draw a bunch. Gain a bunch. Let's see, the spoils. Not get any more dinosaurs to put into hand, unfortunately. But we did just deal a crap ton to them. And if they get lost, they're gonna lose. Okay. They lost. Rakdos joins up, baby. Let's do our dino meme.
I always wanted to be a dinosaur. I made my arms short, and I roamed the backyard, and I chased the neighborhood cats, and I growled, and I roared.
Bingo. Dino DNA.
The point is, don't lose your dinosaur.
Playing Dino Reanimator. Sorry if I just blew out your eardrums. I'm just so excited to play these dinosaurs. We've got all the colors. We've got no way to discard the dinosaurs. We've got we've got 2 ways to reanimate the dinosaurs. They play Case of the Uneaten Feast, and we may as well leave Fabled Passage in hand. This could be a life gain deck. Could be an interesting match if they get a big life gain engine going here. Ready for 21. Oh, nothing. Okay. Well, we need some way to discard the dino. We're going to be in trouble. Alright. Pass the turn. This is what I talk about with the, we've now called it the s'mores deck. I don't know if I'll play the game where I already explained the s'mores theory. If I haven't, the s'mores theory is as follows. This deck is, there's decks that need both the chocolate and the peanut butter. This deck needs the chocolate, the marshmallow, and the graham cracker. We need the discard spell. We need the dinosaur to discard. And we need the way to reanimate it. Right now, we are missing the marshmallow, the discard. What do you think? Should discard be marshmallow, or should it be... Does it really matter if we crack this here? Get our second green. We're down to 13. I think they might easily be able to deal 13 next turn, so... Are we just we're just too late? Day late and dollar short? Just in case we're not. That's 12, 13. They have 13 on board. They merely need to attack. Will they attack all? Okay. Scoop it is. Scoop-a-doo. Okay, Dinosaur Reanimator. 4-color Dinosaur Reanimator. So-called. Who are we up against? We're up against that Jordan M. Beats. Biats. And what do we got? We got the chocolate. We got the marshmallow, but we got no graham cracker. I'm still gonna go for it. I think with between Commercial District, Collector's Vault. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Should we care about the least? I feel like I want to see Gishath go off. We've seen Galta go off. Okay, well, I am going to need the green. Caves of Koilos and Nesting Bot. And it is our nemesis, an aggro deck. We don't need another Rakdos joins up at the moment. I think we need lands. This will give us a treasure, so we just need one more land. And less of victory. Okay, good. We got another land. Let's get the Gishath in the graveyard. Next turn, Rakdos. Hit with Gishath. And spin it to win it. Puts a land in the graveyard. I think they're considering blowing up our treasure, which would be sad. Zahur! Mobilize 2. And then they sack their mobilized creatures to surveil. I guess they can only sack 1. Surveil and nesting bot. Okay. Here we go. Big Gishy. Haste trample. Vigilance. Alright, let's flip 9 cards. Any number of dinosaurs. Boom, 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 and boom. Woo! And that deals 7 just from the other Gishath. Oh, we can put this Vaultborn down, sure. And they scoop-a-doop. Dinosaurs! Dinosaurs?
I always wanted to be a dinosaur. I made my arms short, and I roamed the backyard, and I chased the neighborhood cats, and I growled, and I roared.
Bingo. Dino DNA.
The point is, don't lose your dinosaur.
Dinosaurs. How did we do? Well, we went 4-2 for a very respectable 67% win rate. Somehow 100% on the draw and 60% on the play. Interesting the way that works. It's very much a spin it to win it deck. I think if you liked Omniscience and you somehow believe Omniscience is no longer good, even though it is, if you watch my video, you would know that. But if you like these kind of like win on turn 4, win on turn 5, reanimating something from the graveyard decks, here's one for you. Very little interaction. Just try to get the chocolate, the peanut butter, and the marshmallow all together. I'm sure this mana base could be improved. I don't think we need Scrylands at all. I think this is built by somebody who was didn't have enough surveil lands. Is what I think. So I should have updated the mana base, and I guess I will in the deck list. So probably could improve the win rate even further, depending. Only 22 minutes to go 4-2. So nice smooth curve here, ranking up, as you can see. Pretty nice. Other than that, what else can I say? I mean, I would try to maybe put in a little bit of interaction somehow, or a little bit more ways to draw, like maybe one more collector's vault and one less seize the spoils or something. Possibly. I mean, this is nice. Draw 2, create a treasure token. Fewer tap lands. Copperline Gorge. I don't know. Yeah, I think the mana base is where I would focus most of my attention, and I'm going to go do that right now so that when you play this deck list, you'll have a better mana base than I did. But that's it. Thanks for joining me here in the attic. I've been ManaDad, reminding you Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.